matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready!
On play action, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman with a sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Jameis now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Raiders have recovered. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out, and they avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy Blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Stiff-armed him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 16, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 23 yards the pickup there. Carr to throw again. Flushed out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Carr are again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That's complete to White. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got him in, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Carr again. 20, 10, touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Carr on the move to his left. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their 1st drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Winston. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And a fast footwork by White, and this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Counter play with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look in the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.